Real Madrid head coach Carlo Ancelotti and the Merengues board are now in disagreement over transfer stance, as the Italian tactician deems it necessary for the club to sign another centre-back heading into a highly demanding season, while the club management do not see it necessary and considers the current squad capable of competing at the highest level. We are going to be discussing you vitally on that in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end, as shortly after that we'll quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as former Real Madrid and current Real Sociedad forward Takefusa Kubo reflects on his time at the club. We are also going to be talking you vitally on that in this episode, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. Coming into the summer transfer window, Real Madrid had made the signing of a new centre-back, in particular Leny Yoro, a top priority, alongside the acquisition of Kylian Mbappe and Alphonso Davies. While Mbappe arrives, Davies seemed likely to stay at Bayern Munich for one more year before making his way to the Santiago Bernabeu as a free agent in the summer of 2025. As for Leny Yoro, he ended up signing for Manchester United this summer, delivering a blow to Real Madrid's well laid out transfer plans. Once the French prodigy moved to the Premier League, Real Madrid decided not to persuade another centre-half and make do with the current squad, even though there are light on numbers at the heart of the defense. Head coach Carlo Ancelotti has come out and stated in public that the squad for the season is closed, and others will no more be signings, whether coming in or going out. However, according to a report from The Athletic's Mario Catagana, the Italian tactician is still of belief that the signing of a new centre-back is essential to achieve the team's objectives this season. But the Real Madrid board does not see things the same way, as the administration believes that the squad is more than ready to compete for major honors again this season. As things stand, Los Blancos have only 2 fit senior centre-backs in Antonio Rudiger and Eder Militao, with the latter coming back from an ACL injury last season. David Alaba's recovery is going slower than expected, and Jesus Vallejo has been far from convincing. Meanwhile, youngster Juan Martinez, who impressed in preseason, also out with an ACL blow. Given the situation, it is understandable as to why Carlo Ancelotti might see it as a necessary option to sign a centre-back, especially considering how things went last season with regards to injuries. But the Real Madrid board is confident that the squad is good enough to compete and thus not see the need for another centre-back. If no defender is signed, we could see Ancelotti return to using Aurelien Tchouameni at the back when needed, while Castilla's Jacobo Ramon and Raul Asensio might also get a chance in the first team. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as former Real Madrid forward Take Kubo reflects on his time at the club. Takefusa Kubo signed for Real Madrid from FC Tokyo back in the summer of 2019. At that time, he was one of football's highest rated prospects and was fondly called the Japanese Messi. Despite earning the move to Real Madrid, the youngster never really got a chance to break into the first team setup due to the non-EU slots being fully occupied. A series of loan spells later finally signed for Real Sociedad in the summer of 2022 for a fee of around 6.5 million euros and has been linked to Liverpool in recent months. Speaking to France Football as quoted by Mundo Deportivo, in a recent interview, the former Real Madrid star recalled the time when he made the move to the Spanish capital club and how it felt to train alongside the very best in the business. I was playing with my teammate in Japan and suddenly I am training at the best club in the world. It is another universe, he quoted. Staying in his memory of Real Madrid, the youngster recalled how even training sessions with the Merengues involved unreal stress and pressure, especially for a young player. I was very stressed in every training with position, in every exercise, so as not to lose the ball. I had to prove my worth. This pressure did me good, given my position as a non-EU player. Real Madrid could not register me and I had to leave on loan, the youngster added on his struggles. Finally, the youngster was asked to comment on his long-term route out of Real Madrid, which included loan spells to Mallorca, Villarreal and Getafe. The loans were difficult. I don't blame the clubs because in reality, everything depends on me. In the end, it eventually helped me. I loved playing in Mallorca. Then in Getafe, for example, I learned to cut pass lines, to defend, the youngster added. Now valued at 60 million euros, Real Madrid have a 50% buyback clause and a sell-on clause on the youngster, meaning if the Merengues are interested in the youngster, they could get him only for 30 million. And if Real Sociedad eventually sells him in the future, the Merengues are entitled to a little close to 50% of the initial sale. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have now come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.